Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The toss sweep to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Jamison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Conover. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Going up top again. Takes a hit as he fires. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll run play action. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man. It's a seam wide open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Into double coverage, and they've made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Conover. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
And the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but just spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Ohio 3, Utah State 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Unloads to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to...
He's loose. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first and 10 from the 38. Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Navarro. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Try to get it to the edge. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
The toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Catch in the middle, it's Sterling. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The option look. The give to the back. There he goes. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Conover. Caught near the sticks, it's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his tight end. He's loose at the 15. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Conover. With the catch, it's Sterling. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Navarro. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes! Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Ohio! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post. right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action and you feed the big fella.
Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Conover. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He breaks a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Fires to the tight end. Well
see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Conover. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. This possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Conover. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I'm definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Going downfield for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Conover. Snagged in the middle, it's Starling. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly, and you have to execute now.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bobcats have it with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 2 over UTEP. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starting to feel a little pressure. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finds a tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Quickly complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Conover. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. One more play to pad the stats. Fires to the big fella. The ball squirts free. And the offense recovers its own fumble, and a strange way to put a cherry on top of a win. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will